Hello, dear Homely members and investors. Welcome to Homely Market Watch. Today is the fourth day of this month, kind of a new month. So I will share you this topic today about the financial report. Okay, in Bursa, Malaysia, is this month's financial report was the best? We'll talk about the four shares in the screen, which they will release the financial report in end of this month. Basically, the reason why I share this topic, some people, some investor asked me about this, my view. Before, basically, I never bet the financial report in the local market, but sometimes I will do the US market. And now why I talk the reason here, if you watch my video up, of course, before most videos is Mandarin speaking, you know that I have traded the materials stock, for example, the aluminum line and the steel counters a lot. So past 2 months, yeah, I win some. Okay, I win some from this material stock, but later on I find out actually this financial report is one of the reasons to accelerate the shares in the past 2 months. Last month and last month and February, okay, a lot of uh, materials company released the financial report with a very good result. And at that time, the shares price speed up. Okay, so this second reason. The third reason, you know that this Friday, the U.S. non-farm payroll released, and the result also very good. So means the very good economic recovery shows here. But we know that this week, the recovery concept sectors or shares in Malaysia also goes in correction. So with that news also influence the local market, right? And if it does, okay, if it does, then will the technology shares also be influenced again? Because this week, the technology shares kind of bounce back strongly, right? Okay, this is the third reason. The last reason is that the local market, we don't have a lot of stimulation news like the US, like the China, right? The US have big package for this construction, and also the non-farm payroll data, and also the other package things with now stable political situations. While in Malaysia market, okay, maybe in the next seconds, the political change is coming. So uncertain political environment will also uh, one of the reasons to prevent or scare the foreign funds to inflow. So the market is still in volatile a lot. Also, four reasons I share the topic. Okay, so actually later on in the third part, I will share the upcoming quarter report. Okay, in April, about 40 companies we released, but I only share analyze four companies with good TA. TA is technical analysis. The not bad TA company around 9. But because of the time, I gonna only share the four shares. Actually, as you see in the screen already, Ucrest, Unisem, MHB, and Julian. Okay, disclaimer first. So every shares mentioned in this video is purely for study and discussion. So not for call buy and sell, not for recommendation. So every one of you trade with on risk. Thank you. And we will share this for three parts. The first one, the KLCI index view. Then the sector view, we'll talk about the technology, property, and the transport. The third part, we'll bet on the financial report this month. Okay, the third part. If you want to see, remember to watch the review the whole video. Of course, if you haven't subscribed my video, you can subscribe to make sure you can receive upcoming videos, upcoming market updates. And if you have already subscribed, yeah, thanks to like or give me a thumbs up. Thank you. First thing is the KLCI in the weekly charts. The second week break down the upward channel, which is not a good signal. And we know in the weekly chart, the yellow line, okay, the balanced yellow line here is 1617, also standing below. Last Friday closed at 1585, 1585. Okay, this is not a good sign. If we cannot bounce back quickly above 1617 and also stand above the upward channel, then means another volatile or drop market. In the daily chart, okay, still remains about 1575, but we know that 1575 already the biggest support during this area. If later on it break down, then it's not a good sign. So last Friday like this, 2 days bounce back, but Friday is also like open high close no. It's still below this Wednesday big negative candle. Okay, so it's not very good one. We have a corrected upward trend line here, the yellow line. So far, the price is trying to stay above the yellow line first. Okay, if it can continue bounce back, but if it cannot, you can see the purple line here. Purple line is a 1575, very important support resistance. Okay, support now. So still in this volatile, be careful. Do not all in always as before. Okay. And we can take a look at the sector next. In the weekly sector, the technology strongly bounced up around 5%. It also influenced by the Dow Jones, by the Nasdaq in the US, and especially driven up by some big technology counters. Means they are good fundamental and the big capital gain, good compliance technology counters. And healthcare continue drop, okay. And the COVID-19 also not going well, have some bad news recently. So everybody of you also need to be careful about the current situation. Last Friday, so this is last week, okay, last Friday. Last Friday is sorry, I think this is not Friday. Let's call out last Friday. Last Friday is okay, 2 second, yeah. So it's technology also leading around 2.37, 2.3%. Then it's healthcare, small gap, and construction drop most, but minus 0.8. Okay, last Friday. So we know all these sectors keep rotated and not very strong leading sectors now. So compared to that, I'm more focused on the individual shares actually if I want to trade. Then we take a look at the three sectors. Technology in the weekly chart still standing above the upward trending line. So you still consider it as a normal correction. The daily chart slightly break down, trying to stand above, but still have some resistance. So next week still very important. Even already formed a small upward channel. What I mean? So for example, so this is a low, point, higher low already, and this is a high point. And then last Thursday already break out this previous high. So already formed this short-term uptrend, so which is a good sign. And it's driven up by the good technology, big technology counters. And we can see now it's standing above break out the short-term previous high, but still meet another resistance here. This is the neckline of the M pattern. It's also the lower edge of this gap, okay, still have another gap need to break out. So if next Friday, next week can break out this gap, okay, the gap, upper level of the gap, normally, then better. Even if break out here, still need to break out the previous high, okay, still have some resistance. So not all in as you see 1 day or 2 days rebound, okay. If it cannot break out, and then you might fall back again. But fallback is also not a bad thing. So you can also draw a line here. If the fallback still can remain above the line, still another chance for you to buy back. Okay. So this is a technology in the daily chart. So in hourly chart, we can also see basically already break out the long-term sideways, standing above the purple line now via trend expert. And we can also see now if it turn to green, then green turn to red above the chief line is you another time to enter. If you haven't entered, you wait for a while. If you have entered already, you can keep holding. For short term, now it's also short term because this rebound haven't finally back to the normal uptrend, still in the way to bounce back, okay? Property in weekly chart meet the resistance now. So that's why I show the chart. Last time, meet the resistance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yellow candle. You know the yellow candle is overbought. Overbought finished, then we'll go to turning point, maybe sideways, maybe drop. Okay, now the second yellow candle. So not means that you need to sell now. You wait until the yellow candle disappear. If a breakdown, you can continue. You can consider to sell. If like here, it didn't break down, you no need to sell. Okay. Later on here, have the resistance, then sell like this. So this is a property, need to be careful. Last week, this week is actually last 2 weeks is very strong, right? And your weekly chart of the transportation also meet the resistance to see when it can finish this sideways. And we can draw another correction line like this. So have a very small resistance. If we cannot get resistance here, another resistance is the yellow line. But if we can break out normally, then also okay. Funds is stronger than the property. Transportation funds is stronger, right? Okay, this is transport. About this sector and the sector and index view. Basically, I will write the terms during the trading day lunch break. So it's like this. I will share the index and sectors, important support and resistance, important news which influence the local market, and also the strategy for the sector and the individual shares. And also, we analyze some shares which asked the most by the investors in terms of the technical analysis. Okay, every trading day during the lunch break, sometimes also have the live. Okay, so if you want to receive, you can WhatsApp Homilychart. You can send Homilychart to 017-226-8356. Okay, 8356. Okay, if you want to receive the day trading updates, you can WhatsApp Homilychart to 017-226-8356. So members can receive directly. So if you're members and you can receive, you no need to resend again. You no need to resend. Non-members, you can experience it for 2 months free of charge. Okay, so this is the Homilychart. Okay, the next part is about the financial report of the upcoming financial report. Before we check that, we take a look at the PMI. So the US have the non-farm payroll with a very good result, means the recovery, the economy recovery of cosmetic, right? But the PMI in Malaysia actually in March already almost reached 50. We know the 50 is a strong boundary, right? To describe the good economy or bad economy. But it's also for reference only. It's not the one reason to rely on, because we can see last June very strong. But actually, you see the economy at that time is still during MCO, so very hard to say. Just for reference, why I show this, because March already far away stronger than the February. So this month, April, the PMI will release around middle of the month. So you also keep looking at whether it can stand above 50. Now it's 49.9 on in March. Okay. So this one means that the economy recovery shares still have chance or not, and then combine the result, combine the financial results, financial report, whether you have good chance or not. But when we take a look about whether you can buy these shares, about to release the financial report, you need to see that most of us just the financial report, if released, it means the past result of the company, past quarter, past year, like this. So we basically buy before the news release. So means that you bet on it, okay? So not means that after the report release, then you buy it, then it's late already. Yeah. So we can see some case before. This is a steel company. Steel company. This is a good FA and the TA. The release day is February 25. So before it release, you can see a very fast acceleration. 11 days, it increased 32%. Not bad, right? Not bad. And with good result. And what we call it good FA. Good FA means trend. Okay, the homely rainbow, this is indicated in homely software. So the white line is boundary of the bull and bear. If the shape stand above the white line, no problem, uptrend. Then yellow line is medium trend. It also stand above the yellow line, so medium term also uptrend. Then we see the red tips. The red tip means the institutional funds. So double confirm the funds, the trend is still healthy. Okay, after the financial report release, it go correction, but later on come back again because financial the big funds, the bank still remains there. Last Friday, this week also performs well. This is a Presta Resources, also still complete because I have some still complete. So just to do this summary for you, right? You need to learn from the summary, then you lay out for the next month. So good FA, this one also released at February 25. So before it released, you see also increased well. 23 days increased 36%. Later on, you go to correction till now. Even if correction so long, but we know the banker tips around 53% still can consider it as a healthy correction. So 23 days before, so you see the power of the financial report is that you can make a medium short-term or short-term chance, short-term profit, okay, before the financial report. That's what we call, you can bet on this financial report, but not everyone. The basic is the good FA. If bad FA even have a good financial report, still hard to say. Later you can see the case, okay? We see next one. This is consumer says Inatu, the body shop, okay, the body shop company. And good FAR, the release date is this day. So you see before also increased well with the banker tips around 64%. We know that if the banker tips more than 50% already, the banker tips already control the share. Okay, control share, the share is stable uptrend. And this one is the aluminum released at the end of last month, also increased well. And after 3 days correction, keep increasing. Friday, okay, this Friday increased well. The bank dips are around 90% now. So also very good share, right? So also with good financial report and TA. So next one, we can see Focus. Focus, the result is very good, but actually it's bad TA. You see, end of last month also released, but we can see before it released, the company, the price also didn't up. The trend is not good. Trend not good, and the bankers already gone. Okay, take the profit and run away. So even you see good, you think it's a good company, but actually the trend cannot help you. Bad TA. So that's why we say the good FA is the basic, is the first condition. Later on, you see whether have good financial report or some stimulus news to accelerate or not. Okay, like this. Okay, so the next one we see the upcoming quarter report in this month. 4 companies we see one by one. The first one is the Ucrest. So when we analyze one share, we analyze from the long term first and then short term. Okay, this Ucrest weekly chart already standing above the Y. That means it break out very strong resistance. Okay, weekly chart, no big resistance now with a good funds. Okay, the banker tips in weekly chart around 80%, very safe. And in daily chart also not bad. Okay, also not bad. Banker tips around 80%. Okay, around 80%. And then in hourly chart, we see now the trend expert. Okay, we use the trend expert to buy and sell. When the green turns red, it's a buy point. Now there's no buy point, so you wait for wire. Okay, wait for wire. And then to see, because the release date will be end of this month, so have for another almost 1 month to see whether it can normally break out like this. Okay. Next one is the UNICEF technology counters. Weekly chart little bit break down the uptrend line, okay, but still can consider it as a correction because banker tips still have around 80%, 75%. In the weekly chart also, although it corrects deeper compared to before, but still trying to bounce back now. It follows the index, follows the sector, but not so strong as the sector, but also can consider a good sign last Friday. This Friday, it increased and trying to also go to this short-term uptrend, right? Short-term uptrend breakout. Banker chips around 47%. 47% not bad, okay? The retailer is a little bit. This is Unicent. So if you have it, you can also continue to hold. If you don't have, you go to hourly chart. Wait, the red bar turns to green bar, then green bar turns to red bar is your buy point. So here we can see when the bars break out the chief line, also buy point. Another thing you can see, this is a low price, low point. This is also low price. And here is a deviation. Funds already inflow, okay, ready inflow, but the price lower low. So this is a turning point. We call it bottom deviation. Later on, when you going up, have a buy point, absolutely buy. Okay, buy. Short-term chance. And if you haven't buy, you wait until it going to like before, right? Before turn to like this. Here it turn to green and then green turn to red. Here you can buy. And next one is the Malaysia Marine. It's the energy sector. In weekly chart have some resistance here, so be careful. If I were you, I will wait until you break up the resistance. Even here have little bit profit space, but I'd rather not because the energy sector also influenced by a lot of news globally. So it's your choice. And in the daily chart, and we can see have a lot of bankers here in this sector. This is one of the strong counter in this sector, right? So we can see this is the first wave, second wave, and then third wave, and now can consider as fourth wave. So combined to the news, will there be another wave, the fifth wave to wait us? Okay, so I'm not forecasting, but you can do some preparation. Okay, do some preparation because end of this month we also have a financial report. Okay, so this is the 4 shares, I think. Okay, 4 shares. And another one, okay, Julian is a consumer sector, also good TA, right? Weekly chart very well. Daily chart also not bad. Banker tips around 88%. And the daily chart also a little bit slow, but we know that consumer is a little bit slowly, but you will enjoy a good trend. Also, it's one of the recovery concept. Okay, so you can, if you are more conservative investor, you can consider consumer. So beside these 4 shares, this month, other company will release a financial report, will include a consumer sector a lot of. Then consumer sector around 10 shares, okay? Industry have around 5 shares. Technology have around 5 shares. Construction have 4 shares. telecom treaties like this. So you see, most of them are recovery concepts. So also I share the reason why I shared today's topic. So I hope you will also have some layout. Yeah, we need to find some stimulations in this market if you want to trade. Otherwise, you just take a rest. Also, good choice. Because why? Because why? It's a volatile market where it's not easy to make money. So volatility has never been greater compared to before, right? The sector are moving faster than ever, and never count on a strategy can be used from the beginning to the end of the year because so changeable market. We must actively follow the market or you'll probably game over soon in the market this year. So because very volatile market, okay, very volatile market. Homily's cost training core system and software will help you face the ever-changing market and then to cut through the thorns and to make a safe profit, okay, to make a safe profit. So, so that's almost all for today's video. So if you want to check your shares and also want to bet on this financial report, you can send 12017-226-8356. If you want to attend Homily's preview class to know the system of our software and our training course, next Sunday, strategy and current market will conducted by me. Mandarin class is next Wednesday, okay? It's a preview class. And if you want to join my WhatsApp broadcast group, you can also you can WhatsApp 3 to 017-226-8356, okay? Thank you for your watching, and if you have been benefit a little bit from today's video, please give me a like and also comment and share to your friend. If you want to receive the updated videos in the future, you can also subscribe our channel Homilychart Malaysia and turn on the bell. And of course, if you want to purchase the Homely software, you can also contact me. I'm MG. 017-226 and 8356. We have we have 3 branches in Malaysia: KL headquarter and the Penang and the JB branch. So if you want to face to face to learn more details, you can also contact me. Thank you for your watching and see you next time. Bye bye.